Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and welcome back. This is Cream of the Crop, episode 4. I'm excited to be talking to you again. Last week we ended talking about purpose and how to get the maximum value out of your life. You have to fulfill your purpose. Purpose is how you get the maximum value. Now, to branch off from that, this week we're actually going to be talking about focus. Because having a purpose and having a goal is great, but it means absolutely nothing if you're not focused enough to see the goal till the end. So I want to talk to you about focus. The first thing I want to look at the scripture. Scripture is Proverbs 4. We're going to look at verse 25 through 27. Always find great wisdom in Proverbs about how to live your life. So this is how it reads. Verse 25 says, "Let thine eyes look right on, and thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil." So when I read this, it really touched me as related to focus, because it talked about not looking to the right hand or to the left and looking straight before you. That when you become focused, the only thing that matters is what you're focused on. It does not matter what's happening to the left or to the right, but the only thing that matters is what you're focused on. And it's really important that we get that, because in life there will always be distractions. Sometimes they're people, sometimes they're jobs, sometimes they're bills, sometimes they're tragedies that happen in life. And they do happen, and they actually don't stop happening because you have a purpose. But when you're focused, even though those things happen and it requires some of your attention, what you're focused on does not leave your sight, because you're still looking straight on. Another thing that can also be enemy to focus is other goals. So if you're like me, I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish, and I have a list, and it's a real long list of things I want to do with my life before I leave the earth. And sometimes what can happen when you have a lot of goals is you don't know where to start, and you find yourself trying to work on all the goals at one time. My advice is there's only one thing for you to focus on right now in this season. Figure out what you're supposed to be focused on in this season and focus on that. Don't worry about anything else. God will give you the time and the space to fulfill any and everything He's put in your heart and your mind to do. But right now, you need to find out what's important for this season, because what's important for this season is what will be successful. It's important. Whatever is important, or whatever is most important or purpose for this season, is what's going to be successful. I was reading a book called The Assignment by Mike Murdoch, and he said something in the book that was so powerful. He said, excuse me, he said that the greatest enemy to a dream, or the easiest way to get someone distracted from their dream, is to give them another dream. And a lot of the times when we have a lot of goals, the other dreams become distractions from what's most important right now and in this season. So I just want to encourage you to stay focused. Pray about, find out what you're supposed to be doing in this season, and stick to it. Write it down, post it, read it every day, so that your mind is constantly looking at it, so that your eyelids and your heart are set on that one thing. I want to leave you with another quote. You know I have quotes all the time. I love quotes. That's kind of what the inspiration of Cream of the Crop was, is quote. So I'm going to read this quote to you. Hopefully it encourages you. And it's by Harry Emerson Fosdick. And the quote reads, excuse me, "No horse gets anywhere until he is harnessed. No stream or gas drives anything until it's confined. No Niagara is ever turned into light and power until it is tunneled. No life ever grows great until it is focused, dedicated, and disciplined." I'll read it one more time before I leave. "No horse gets anywhere until he is harnessed. No stream or gas gives anything until it is confined. No Niagara has ever turned into light and power until it is tunneled. No life ever grows great until it is focused, dedicated, and disciplined." That is by Harry Emerson Fosdick. And I'm done. But stay focused. No matter what happens, stay focused. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Don't let what's important in this season leave you or slip away from you, because you may not have another season to get it back. That's Cream of the Crop for this week. Please post your comments, concerns, feedback, input. Feel free to email me, smileministries2012@gmail.com. I look forward to talking to you next week. If you ever want to book me for anything, I MC, I motivational speak, I preach as well. You can also contact me there, smileministries2012@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being tuned in. Hope you have a wonderful week.